Sally Marie. I am a full-time mummy, right? And I'm also a tarot reader. And this reading is about your self-care messages for the moon phases. And this is going to be based off the Oracle deck called the Self-Care Oracle deck by Pyle. And this is literally, it says in the deck book that there's self-care activities for each moon phase. So I'm going to shuffle a card for each moon phase, and all you need to do is choose a gemstone that I'm going to show. I would like you to choose one gemstone, the one that resonates with you the most and that you're most drawn to. Go for that one, and I will just go to that specific reading based on that gemstone, and I will shuffle cards for each moon phase that comes up. And you can start this off by any moon phase. It doesn't have to be like it starts with the new moon, but you can start this at any moon phase. It's just like a self-care thing. So this is the reading, and you lay it out like this. So choose 8 cards using your intuition or the directions from the about this oracle section. So the card you pick for each moon phase will represent the self-care activity that's speaking to you for that particular phase. Make a note of the cards you pulled in your journal, on your phone, or in your calendar, so you can reference them and plan for a full lunar cycle's worth of self-care. You don't need to wait until the next new moon to begin. You can jump in and start using the oracle guidance at any point in the cycle. So this can be at any moon phase as well, but obviously this reading you just start off by a new moon as well. So yeah, we're just going to get into the gemstones, and you choose that. And also, if you have this deck yourself, you can even do this yourself, because it says this in the actual guidebook that comes with the oracle deck as well. So the 8 moon phases are as follows. We have the new moon, waxing crescent, first quarter, waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, third quarter, and we had the waning crescent. So these are the moon phases, and these phases are constantly happening. They're constantly in a cycle. So start this self-care by any cycle that it is in, right? And yes, we're just going to get straight into the gemstones that you can pick from, and then there's going to be timestamps and stuff like that they go to that specific reading. So these are the gemstones. We have the black tourmaline, we have the pyrite, and we have the citrine. So just pick one of these gemstones to go for, and then we're just going to get started right into this reading. And starting with the black tourmaline, obviously. So if you choose the black tourmaline, just keep watching. And to the other 2 gemstones, I will see you there to see what self-care messages that we get for your moon phase. So let's just get started right into this. Hello, gemstone 1. If you choose the black tourmaline, this is your reading about the self-care activities for you for the moon phases. So for the new moon, we get alone time. So for the new moon, it's going to be good for you to do something that you really love to do, in your alone time for the new moon. And for the waxing crescent, we get take a walk. So around this time, it's going to be good for you to take a walk, whether that's in the nature, in your neighborhood, or something that you like, somewhere you love to take a walk to. And for the first quarter moon, we get drink tea. So this is like any type of drink that you enjoy, whether it's coffee, tea, a smoothie, a milkshake, whatever it is. You just make that whatever it is that you enjoy. And for the waxing gibbous moon, we get watch a movie. So around at this time, it's going to be good for you to watch a movie that you enjoy, whether it's alone, with your friends, a pet, a family member, whatever the thing is, whatever the case is. And for the full moon's really powerful. We get positive affirmations. So if you're trying to manifest something around the full moon, tell yourself positive affirmations like you're worthy of manifesting this, you're worthy of getting this and all this here. It's very important for you to tell yourself positive affirmations for the full moon as well. So for the waning gibbous moon, let's see what we get for the waning gibbous moon, which is just after the full moon. So after you tell yourself the positive affirmations, we get ground yourself to. So this is another card talking about the nature. So there's definitely nature here to do for the moon cycle as well. And for the third quarter, we get energy work. So this is going to be a good time for you to work on your chakras as well. And for the waning crescent moon, we get the intuition. So this card is talking about trusting yourself, listening to yourself, and doing what you feel is right for you and stuff like that. So these are the moon phases that we get for you. So we're going to get messages for for you. Like, these are things you should tell yourself. These are universe messages, things that you should say. So we got the universe powerfully responds the instant I realign with love. So bring love into this. And we also get this card that just came out of the pile. So this says, I slow down and listen to the guidance that's available to me. So these are like signs and advice and things that are for you, these cards are saying. So really like keep that in mind and take that into consideration and bring love and stuff into the situation. And we have precious time. So if you ever feel like you're running out of time and that's something that's on your watch, like you might feel like, do I really have time to do these things, for example? Just find the time to do these things. They don't have to be like that big and that like long, and we have come together. So it could be good for you as well to not like, we start off with alone time, but don't like take that as like completely alone. You have to do this whole thing alone. That's just for like the new moon that we got alone time. So also come together, like do things with friends and family and stuff. That is going to be, you know, just come together as well. You need that. And we have earth skills. So by doing these things, that you might learn things from yourself by doing these things. Like if there's anything you're trying to learn or be better at, that doing these things can like really just be beneficial for you. And we also have I'm sorry. So if there's anything you need to apologize for, anything like that, well, it's for yourself. But we got positive affirmations. So if you ever brought yourself down, tell yourself you're sorry for even doing that to yourself, and tell yourself you are beautiful and worthy. And if you need to apologize for anyone else, do that as well. So I'm shuffling the astro dice to see what we get. And for this group as well, I chose to shuffle the Starseed Oracle deck that we just shuffled there. That we got Earth Skull and the Sorry card. So for the Astro dice, we got Sagittarius, the first house, and Venus. So Venus is about love. So it definitely is important for you around this moon cycle now. Whether start off by any moon phase, doesn't matter what one you're in. Tell yourself positive affirmations. Tell yourself you're beautiful and worthy, because maybe for this group you've like been down and doubting your worth and stuff like that. And we got Sagittarius, and this talks about optimism. And then the first house, so first house is all about you. So when we have Sagittarius in the first house, it is like a good message I can see with the astro dice, that it is time for you for this moon cycle to be positive with yourself, bring love into the situation, say you're sorry for your like ever bringing yourself down and stuff. Say you're sorry to even do that to yourself and to do that to just you. And if there's anything you need to apologize for, if you had bad terms with somebody, if you have like, if there's anybody you would love to like say you're sorry to and things like that, just reach out to them and say that, because these messages came out for a reason as well, group one. So yes, these are the moon cycle self-care activities that have come out for you, group one, with the black tourmaline. So yes, journal these down, write on your phone and do these things, and keep track of the moon cycle to know these things as well, and to remember the messages that have come through as well. So this has been group one's self-care activities for the moon phases. Hello group 2, if you chose gemstone 2 with the pyrite, this is your self-care activities for the moon phases. So that's just get started right into it. So for the new moon we get read. So this could be reading something that you really like to do, something you want to learn about, whether it's fiction or non-fiction, could be anything, just something you really enjoy to read. And for the wax and crescent moon we get connecting with crystals. So this is the big thing, crystals is really powerful. I could say a lot about crystals, so any gemstones that connect with you, crystal gemstones, it'd be good for you to do that. And for the first quarter moon we get positive affirmations. So it'd be good for you to tell yourself that you're worthy and deserving of things, and just like positive things about yourself, and believing in that as well with the first quarter moon. And for the waxing gibbous moon we get massage. So if just massage yourself, if you have any sore backs, any aches or pains, it'd be good for you to do something like that. And for the full moon we get the nourish your temple. So in corresponding to the waxing gibbous moon and full moon is really all about like nourishing yourself. So if that comes up, if there's anything like sore backs and aches and stuff, it'd be good for you to have a massage around that time. And for the Waning gibbous we got the hydrate card, so stay hydrated as well. And for the third quarter moon we got create art. So this could be drawing, painting, or just doing like making something you love. And for the Waning crescent moon, we got drink tea. So this could be your favorite smoothie, a coffee, tea, just water, orange juice, whatever the case is, like apple juice or something, just something you love to do. And we got universe messages, things you should tell yourself as well. So we got this card that says, I am in awe of the abundance and everything that is around me. So tell yourself that. And we got, I let the universe catch up with my dreams. So this is all about trusting the universe as well during this moon cycle. So yeah, around the full moon, it's good to nourish yourself, whether that's taking a bath or going somewhere to get a massage. It's really something important as well. So remember that as well, like maybe if there is anything like a sore back or something like that, just like go somewhere or maybe do it yourself to make that better. And I'm shuffling the Oracle of the Fairies to see what we get. So we got manifestation and I dropped some cards, so excuse that. So yeah, manifestation is like manifesting, right? So this is like trying to put things you want into existence around the full moon at DC or around the moon cycle. You definitely have the potential, right, to do that group too. We got the inner child, so it's good for you to not take things seriously. Remember to have fun and to not take things too seriously as well. So these are the messages that we're getting through so far. So for this group, I'm shuffling the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck as well to see what we get for this. So we got the mirror, which says about treating your body like the palace that it is. So this is literally like I was saying about the massage and stuff like that. This is a really good, this moon cycle is going to be really good for you to massage your body and stuff like that as well. So we got the shark. So this is saying that anything that doesn't serve you, you're going to be able to swim away from that situation. You're just going to be able to like say no and do that. So I'm shuffling the astro dice to see what we get as well. So we got Virgo, the fifth house, and the north node. So the fifth house is about creativity, so this could be corresponding to the create art. Virgo is a serious sign as well. Virgo is related to the sixth house as well, which talks about like looking after yourself and your well-being and stuff. So I do see for this moon cycle, it's really good for you to look after yourself as well. Like if there's anything that like the massage and stuff, if you feel like you need that, if you do need that and stuff like that, the moon cycle is really good for you to do that, especially when we're coming up to the full moon, because that's the cards we got. We're into wax and gibbous, which is just before the full moon, and then for the full moon we got nourish your temple. So yeah, and we also had that card as well about treating your body like the palace that it is. So this is really about nourishing yourself and looking after yourself, and that's the big messages I can see it's coming through for you. Gemstone number 2. So yes, and we have the north node, so this is like things that like it's heading towards. So I do see it's good for you to bring out your creative side as well. And Virgos are really creative and really talented people as well. So this is not to mean you're a Virgo, but like that's what Virgo is kind of about. Those a lot of Virgos are really talented, so bring out your talent as well. And also to just look after yourself, like I keep saying, and just to journal these messages and stuff like that to remember them. So gemstone number 2, group number 2, these are the messages that have come through for you. So this has been group 2's gemstone number 2's self-care moon activities. Hello, gemstone 3, group number 3 of this. If you chose group 3 with Citrine, this is your messages. So we're just going to get started right into it. So for the new moon, we got movement. So it's important for you to stay on the go and get plenty of movement and things like that around the new moon. So for the waxing crescent, we get use your hands. So do something that you really enjoy. That's like using your hands. Like in the picture, we get like making clay and stuff like that. It doesn't have to be clay, but this could be anything like that. And for first quarter, we got aromatherapy, which talks about smelling great. This could be around getting plants, getting new perfumes, just something that smells really pleasing as well. And gibbous, it's really good for you to read things that you enjoy, whether it's not fiction or fiction, just reading something you enjoy. So for the full moon, we get sing. So around this time, it's good for you to share your voice, and if you do like singing, sing away, whether it's in a show or singing, like if you actually sing in front of an audience. And for the Waning gibbous moon, we get soak in a bath. So this is really a good thing. It's about cleansing yourself and things like that. and just using like your favorite projects as well. So for the third quarter, we got this card I popped out, which is music. So we're in the third quarter boon, is music is a big thing, whether that's like listening to your favorite music or playing an instrument and stuff like that. So for the Waning crescent moon, we get burning bowl ritual. So this is kind of about like anything you want to let go of, you write it down and you burn it. And this is like the moon phase just before the new moon as well. So this could also be saying like around when the new moon is coming up, take that into consideration about things you want to let go of when it's the new moon. So these are universe messages, like things you should tell yourself that these cards here. So we got my true safety lies in my capacity to align with the love of the universe. That's a message, group 3, to tell yourself. And we also get this card that came out. So as soon as I choose to see the light in the dark corners, I redirect my power towards what I want. So this is literally about being more optimistic and seeing the good things and things like that as well. And okay, I'm shuffling the oracle of the fairies to see what messages we get for this, what they have to say, what the fae have to say for group 3. So we have inspiration, and I love this card. I always say this is an inspiration fair, and she has chosen to come to group 3. This is about inspiration. So through this whole moon phase, like this is like she's saying this is all about inspiration and doing things like good ideas and things you love to enjoy. You've got singing and music as well that came out. So music and singing and stuff is a big thing to do through this moon phase as well. And if you do not like singing, and people, you can even sing alone if you're definitely somebody who doesn't sing in front of people. Flourish card also came out. So this is literally about flourishing yourself and believing in yourself and telling yourself things that you are worthy of deserving, things that you want to achieve, like you are. And I chose to shuffle the Secret Forest Oracle deck for this group, and 2 cards came out. So we have the Storm Spirit as well as the Spirit Guardian of Winter. So this is chaos and retreat. I always say that wrong. Retreat. So this is all about retreating yourself, like chaos. This is all about this telling you the storm is now over, and this is now the time to retreat yourself and to treat yourself with respect and just like love yourself basically. Like these are the messages that are coming through for you, group 3. So shuffling the astro dice to see what we get. So we got Aries, the 6th house, and the North Node. So the 6th house is about your well-being. So for this moon cycle, it's important for you to be good for your well-being. And I'm also getting for this group mental health as well. Like mental health matters, and it's really good for you to take that into consideration as well, and to get plenty of movement as well. Like keep yourself on the go as much as you can. Don't like overwork yourself obviously, but just like do things when you can as well. And to soak in a bath and music and singing, I say that's a big thing that's gonna be good for you to do for this moon cycle and with your inspiration and stuff. And don't forget the messages that came out about telling yourself things like about the universe messages basically. And like I was saying with the storm card, that things like any storm that like there's a big storm, it's now finished and it's now time to retreat yourself and to learn from any mistakes, any traumas and things like that. And Aries is a very impulsive sign, so I see that you definitely need to, like the movement card is to get on the go, you know, kind of like an Aries is kind of get on the go and do these things, like just do it because they're going to be so beneficial for you. And I see like this group, these cards are really calling you out and saying that they really want you to do these things with the moon cycle as well. Like we got Aries, a very impulsive sign, and we got the North Node, which talks about things that you're heading towards, like your destiny. So this is like really calling you out, group 3, that they really want you to do all these messages and do all these things basically, and to be inspired by this as well. Like the fairy of inspiration, she came to this group to say this to you as well. So these are like the messages like that have come through for group 3, very important messages and very interesting. So journal this down, write it on your phone and your notes or whatever, and to just remember these things as well. For the moon phases, and you can start this off obviously by any moon phase. It doesn't have to be the new moon, it could be any moon phase. It could even be the Waning crescent, which you got burning bull ritual, which is leading up to the new moon. So yeah, basically like I was saying about the new moon. So this has been group 3's reading. Have been the self-care activities that have come through. Hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, this has just been the reading for you.